I am pleased to have you return to my Coin Lady channel. Currently, we are at a little under 53 cents. The XRP price did not change significantly today. Nevertheless, we were already making progress before to Bitcoin, and this ripple effect was a major factor in that. Ripple is currently focusing on the custody market, which is massive, so they are releasing new features such as simplified onboarding, support for XRP ledger tokenization and DEX, pre-configured policy frameworks, R/T, compliance monitoring, a new user interface, and bank-grade custody solutions for fintech and crypto businesses. We are approaching a day when actual assets will be tokenized, and this will necessitate storage space. At this particular moment, they will require a custody solution, and all of the options available are quite pricey. Since Brad has already mentioned how costly it is, I can envision Ripple moving forward with the creation of a very inexpensive custody solution. No matter what happens, Ripple will profit from this. Whenever value is added to the XRP ledger, whether it's being transferred between countries or between individuals, XRP will facilitate the transfer, and we will reap substantial profits as a result. Since Ripple is now offering crypto custody for banks, this effectively does away with SAB 121. Banks can still participate in the cryptocurrency market, they'll just keep their holdings on Ripple rather than at their branch. One of the most in-demand services that Wall Street is prepared to provide right now is custody for cryptocurrency assets. In contrast to private crypto funds and crypto ETFs, almost every major bank in the world now offers crypto custody services, as seen in the figure below. This is a need that Ripple is trying to address. Banks also can't afford to ignore the second image, which shows that crypto custody services have been clarified. The U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency and other respected regulatory bodies have provided this clarification by issuing guidelines that confirm national bank customers can use their accounts to store cryptocurrencies. All the banks participating in this trade in custody, private funds, and ETFs are visible here, and this is just the beginning of the ripple effect. Once tokenization takes off, we will see value in custody, which is larger than ETFs. Last year, Brad and I were discussing custody. It was at this point that they began to diverge. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it appears like Ripple is entering a bank. Back then, the banks were requesting information from Ripple regarding custody, which is why Brad consistently complies with the bank's requests. The banks should be able to rely on him as a go-to guy. This dates all the way back to 2006, and I thought you might find it interesting. I would love it if banks started adopting Ripple. Featuring Ryan Fugger, one of Ripple's co-founders, this is an excerpt from a podcast that originally aired on May 24, 2006. Listening to his ideas about the future of money from that time and seeing how far Ripple has gone is very remarkable. Bitcoin, where was it in 2006? As a result, he essentially described the adoption process. Everyone should remember that they were slow to adopt email. People still preferred using phones over Skype, as he mentioned. The only difference now is that banks are beginning to see that cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. Right now, they need to accept cryptocurrency. There is no turning back now. Digital assets are the way of the future. With real-time payments, the same thing will happen. At this moment, it may not seem like a major deal, yet everyone wants real-time payments. These days, nobody wants to wait days for their money to arrive. Conversely, people are no longer willing to pay those exorbitant costs. Easy, affordable, and safe transportation is what people desire. Crypto is the wave of the future, though, and banks are beginning to catch on. As I've been saying for some time, Ripple is already a digital bank. Recall that I maintained mentioning that Ripple appears to be establishing itself as a bank. You can see that digital banking has the same or comparable transactional capability as a checking account among the providers of digital banking on the list. The service's stated goal is to facilitate the movement of funds between users, therefore replacing or competing with checking accounts provided by conventional financial institutions. What exactly is Ripple up to? Ideas for international money transfers are being considered. Domestic payments will also be available through lending firms who provide loans and lines of credit. We plan to start lending out our XRP and make passive revenue in the future. You can also make money with your XRP in other ways. Consider staking and similar concepts. Not included in this category are investments, platforms that facilitate the trading of stocks, bonds, and other conventional retail investments, as well as services that aid in the investigation and analysis of such trades. The use of PFM technologies makes it easier to analyze spending trends, sort and categorize expenses, create budgets, and combine accounts from different parties, providing consumers with resources to increase their financial literacy through education. Contains services for repairing, monitoring, and building credit. In addition, Ripple is beginning to satisfy all of these requirements in various means. And I'm thinking that, within the next 12 to 24 months, Ripple will probably turn again in opposite ways on borrowing and lending. That, in my opinion, is the next major stage. Until then, we'll just have to watch. Monica had this to say all along. International powerhouses in banking, such as DBS, SOC, Gen, Forging, and BBVA, all employ Ripple custody as their primary technology. This enterprise-grade offering is now available to crypto enterprises with the addition of pre-configured operational and policy frameworks, additional HSM options, the XRP ledger, support for fungible tokens, and compliance services through Elliptic. They will also be onboarding a large amount of enterprise as a result of this. The Electronic Pound Foundation made these statements. In a joint venture with industry heavyweights Fireblocks, Coinbase, and Gemini, Ripple is bringing its crypto custody services to financial institutions and fintechs. These services include AML compliance, connectivity with the XRP ledger, and secure digital asset storage. Whenever Ripple custody is being brought up by the Digital Pound Foundation, Ripple and XRP, you know. Here we are entering the future. We are highly anticipating the next XRP institutional passive income potential. This is a great concept, and I support it. Valor Asset Management will introduce 15 new ETPs this year, and another 30 in 2025. The market for crypto-based products catering to high-net-worth individuals is growing at a quick pace, and Valor is leading the charge by providing actual staking ETPs. To generate passive income with XRP and XDC and other regulated cryptocurrencies, these products will be a great option for clients. Holdings will have the opportunity to stake their assets alongside significant institutions and earn incentives, providing a new passive income stream in the cryptocurrency industry. This effort is also expected to boost institutional demand for XRP and XDC. You will no longer be required to sell your cryptocurrency, as I mentioned before. On top of your crypto passive income, you'll get prizes every month. Plus, as the value of these cryptocurrencies begins to skyrocket, you can count on increasing your passive income with each price increase of XRP or XDC. Think about the day when XRP is trading above $300. The future holds nothing except joy and excitement. The concept of monarchs is appealing to me as well. I have been closely monitoring this for some time. We have decided to use the cutting-edge technology in the XRP ledger to not only improve upon the current banking system but also to expand upon it, allowing for quicker, cheaper, and more efficient payments, transfers, and remittances. Take note that ODL became the first Web3 bank to build on the XRP ledger by connecting into our system with Ripples. In addition to ODL, which is shown here, they also brought up Ripple, liquidity, net on demand, fiat currency, and cryptocurrency. Services such as a payment gateway, exchange, spot trade, futures, mobile app, anti-money laundering, application programming interface, DEX, liquidity, staking, and lending are all covered. Allow me to share my admiration for kings. Let that sink in. Some of your cryptocurrency holdings are something you'd like to liquidate. Perhaps it isn't your XRP. Perhaps you're holding a different cryptocurrency. Seeing my video is an honor. Support my channel with a like and a subscription. Until then, farewell.